Okay, cool. So, IMZ, nice to meet you. Thanks for scheduling this. I want to first get to understand, like, I know you gave me a little bit on Medify in our messages, kind of like saying the biggest thing you've been having trouble with is the tag system and when to switch and use assists and things like that. Was there anything else you want to tack onto that, or is that where you'd like to start?
I mean, no, that's the basic. Like I said, like I've played other fighting games, never like super spending time with them. I do. I mean, like, I have other things that I do.
Of course.
For like main income, but like the but I don't know. Like I've always played casually, and like, but I watch tournaments. I like absorb content. Like I know basics and stuff. But when it comes to tagging, like MK1 cameos are the closest I've gotten. So when it comes to like calling assists and switching characters and like when to do that and like how it works in a combo and stuff, I get like decision paralysis and have no.
Yeah, I understand that. That makes sense. Yeah, this game is kind of wild. As your first tag fighter as well, it has more than the typical tag fighter. So, yeah, let's start off with like actually, I'm gonna start off and show you like how I'm gonna look for synergy and how you can look for it as well in your team, and then we'll kind of incorporate the tagging as we go along, because this will be assist dependent, right? So can you see? You can see my screen, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So let's start off. I think this is the order that you should play the team in. Ahri, Ekko. That's because I recommend 2x assist. But if you're preferring something else, that's like totally fine. But like this is my recommended configuration of the team. And the reason I say Ahri Ekko is because Ekko 2x assist is really, really strong. Ahri's is a little bit meh, but if you run Ahri point, then you can always like skip neutral with Ekko, and then it's your turn, right? And so you're kind of like in a sneaky way playing Ekko point in reality. You're just kind of playing Ahri to control the neutral, and then like kind of skip neutral, and then call Ekko assist, and then you're in, right? So the way I would play this team is like keep away Ahri. I mean Ahri is, they say it's a rushdown character. I think she's better at keep away, and using your great air mobility to bait them into approaching you, and then like you can, again, like I said, skip neutral with Ekko assist. So here, even just from full screen, if we call it twice, it hits full screen. And it's kind of a jump scare. People don't really expect it, especially when they're jumping around. But a really good thing you can do with Ahri is do your forward S2 in the air, which gets you most of the way there. And then they probably want to down heavy this. As you go in, you can go in and then air dash. But instead of letting them do that, they can't, because down heavy is head invul, or like air invul, right? Do you know that? Like,
no, I didn't.
Okay, so down heavy has invulnerability to air attacks as they jump in on you. So use that a lot. Maybe would you like me to back it up and give like the basics of? I know this is like a team synergy review session, but like, do you want some basics on tag fighters and stuff and like that?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, like I understand. Yes, sure. Let's go through it.
Just really quick. So universally, this is an invulnerable to air attack move. So if they jump in with a button like this, then they can down heavy it, and this is for everyone. And it's invulnerable.
And that's like, sorry, just a question. That's not like Guilty Gear 6P like upper body invul. That's like
no, it's like full invul. Good clarification. Okay. Any air attack, right? It's very. If I speak frames, is that okay? Do you understand that?
Yep.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I do.
This is invul on, I think, frame 4, so it's very, very fast. Okay. Even if the hitbox doesn't come out until later, it will be invul early on. So I can show that by doing this. Oh. See how he like swung and it went through me, right? So that's what we're talking about here. And then, so that's good to know. This is like anti-airing in the neutral. And then there's the basics of tag fighters is that like it's very rare to have a move that leaves you plus. Everything is minus by design, because you have an assist to make yourself plus, right? So the typical string is something like light, medium, heavy, special, assist, do my turn again, because I'm plus now off that assist. That's like the basic structure of what you're supposed to do in these games. So when I say back to like the skipping neutral thing with Ahri, she can air dash off of this, right? And you can get in. And that's strong, but they can down heavy it and, you know, punish you for that. So, but projectiles cannot be down heavied. So like this will hit this will hit them if they try to down heavy you. So what you can do, since you can cancel these Foxfire dashes with your like projectiles, you can go in, do this, call Ekko, and now it's your turn. So this is like the recommended neutral skip, and I'm gonna throw a lot at you in this session, but that's because it's gonna be uploaded as a video and timestamped and everything, so you can reference back to it whenever you want. Okay. So that's kind of how I'd recommend playing him, is starting out with Ahri, keep away, you know, and then eventually do that. And then when your assist is down, when it's on cooldown, because when you activate 2x assist, it goes away for like 4 seconds, you're just playing keep away again with Ahri until it comes back. That's the idea. And with Ekko, same thing. Ahri 2x assist is not as good. It does go full screen if you use both her forward assists. And then, you know, when it goes on cooldown, you're running away, you're doing this to keep them out, and then your assist comes back, and now I'm going in. Because when you spend your assist, you are at a neutral disadvantage at this point, because they have their assist and you don't. So you want to, before you go in, you want to have that assist. And a really strong thing in these games is kind of what you saw earlier with Ahri, where I did like the dashes in, but with Ekko too, like you can just like kind of jump in, call assist, and then, you know, go to town. And like handshake tag back and forth and stuff. So when it comes to like actually using assists and like finding this synergy, I want to first learn the toolkit. It sounds like you have some practice there, so you understand like what Ekko and Ahri can do, and you want to use an assist to cover for some kind of weakness. So let's start with Ahri and kind of show you what I mean. So she has, she can string into this down forward heavy, which is a low. And then you can also string into this down S2, which is an overhead, right? But this overhead has a big gap that they can down heavy because it's a air attack, right? So they can anti-air you. And then the down forward heavy, if they block it, you cannot cancel into a special off of that. If they get hit, you can, but when you're in like a normal string, a lot of her strings leave her too far away to confirm this. So this is like something that we're like, okay, well, I want to hit them with that low, but I can't by myself, right? If you do it raw, then yeah, you can hit it. But typically, any move you do beforehand is going to push them too far away that it just doesn't connect. And you can't connect with like the other move either with your blast. So in this case, I want to use an assist to shore up that weakness, right? So I'm going to go like, you know, light, medium, heavy, down heavy plus assist, or sorry, even that pushes them too far away for it to connect. It's like medium, heavy, down heavy plus assist, and then you hit them with the assist and then tag in to confirm that. And this kind of answers, or starting to answer your earlier question about like when do I use assists and like when do I tag, and like that, it's just like a decision paralysis, right? So like this, it tags, and then you can like get your combo with Ekko from there, right? And then like something like this. Sorry. You know, and then you're used to this combo probably already. It's just like a very basic, hit him down with S2, pop him back up, hit him down with forward S2. So there's that. So there's like shoring up a weakness, and then we're gonna also want to use it to plug gaps in things, because if I go for this, like I said, I can be down heavied, I can be parried, they can get out, they can jump, they can get out of that, right? A lot of different ways. So we want to plug that gap, and we can do that really easily with the Ekko My Time assist, the forward assist, or just a neutral in this case. So I'm going to press like medium, heavy, call that assist so it like creates a true block string like that, and then go for it, right? Like that. And that was like all a true block string. And the way the true block string means that there's like no gap, right? Yeah. The way that you can find these true block strings or whatever on your own is like if you go to the hit pause, go to bots, set the block setting to, we're going to first set it to always to like learn what we can cancel into, what connects, right? So we see that connects even from like a pretty long range. We see that this does not connect from a long range. And then just like practice light, medium, heavy, special, and kind of mix in those options, right? And then we're gonna find true block strings. So we go to bot, set them to first hit only, and do the same thing. So okay, he only blocked, they'll block the first true block string and then they'll stop blocking. So I can see here that that got hit. And then, like I see I can, let me set him to block everything. I see here I can true string into this down forward heavy, which is kind of nice. You don't have to plug a gap in that sense. But it sounds like with my overhead, I do need to plug that gap. And then we're gonna like double check our gaps in the block strings to see if they can actually punish us. So I'm gonna go down to here to go to pause, go to reversals, to after block, and then go to, I'm gonna put down heavy because I'm trying to test if they can really hit me out of this overhead, right? So go here, and it looks like yes they can. So that's an option that gets hit, but if they try to, you know, just do like a light attack or something, that, you know, they have to kind of like react to the leap, and if they don't, oh, whoops, he's still on, oh, my bad. Something else, then they'll get hit, right? That got counter hits, and then you can, Ahri can air dash off of this move, and then confirm it, with like an air dash medium or air dash heavy or whatever. So yeah, to get it safely, we want to call assist, and then, why did that not connect? I might be, yeah, there we go. I think I was calling the assist too fast and it like pushed him away. And then you can even true string off of that. Like if we do this into like air dash medium, it's a true block string, and then you can switch true block strings into heavy, and then you kind of like start your pressure over again. So that's kind of like what I look for when I'm trying to find synergy with like the casts. Like, can I plug this gap safely with this assist? Can I confirm off of like this this move with my assist? Looks like I can, you know what I mean? And then past that, like this team, you really don't need past these like couple weird things where Ahri like pushes them too far away to like really connect anything. You don't really need something to like help you with combos. These characters' combos are very self-sufficient. So if you're already playing them, you know, you can do, I don't know what level you're at with, like you said you haven't played ranked yet, right? So I don't know what level you're at.
But I've done all the combo trials, and I've looked at
cool.
some videos and stuff. I haven't like invested a bunch of time into memorizing stuff, but I'm aware. You know?
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're aware, and it sounds like you have the capacity to learn it. So we don't really have to go over like combos here, but just know that their combos are very self-sufficient. I wouldn't worry about like extending things mid combo, because they're able to just max it out on their own, and then you would, you know, like maybe route into tag launcher off of things, you know, like, and then that's when you would kind of use your assist to like tag on a lot of damage, because she can get let me think, is it like this, and then tag launcher off of that wall slump, and that's kind of where you would look at extending things. So they don't need, their synergy there is like kind of like with the rest of the cast, you can just kind of plug and play any character in there, but I would use them yeah, like I said, to extend things that you can't otherwise extend on your own, like that. And then let me check my notes. I have like an order of things I wanted to try out here, so pull this over there. It sounds like we don't need to go over combos. I had some combo notations written down. I went over skip neutral, overhead, low. Okay, so
if you have notations written down, if you just send them to me, I could practice. Like,
yeah,
if they're inputs that are,
yeah, in the recording, I will like when I upload this, I'll overlay inputs onto the onto the screen. And I'll like, I have recordings of like actual combos that I'll edit into the end of it, and so I'll just make it.
So we just won't go over them. I understand.
Yeah, I don't think we need. I think we can just discuss synergy here. So, and then with Ekko, he doesn't need help confirming random hits like at all, which is one of the reasons he's very, very strong right now. And but there are a couple things that like synergy wise are really, really cool. So Ahri both assists, when it hits, it leaves them standing. And this is like really strong for a lot of reasons, but let's just focus on combo right now. So something we can do is kind of just like loop back this situation, and like it leaves them standing the whole time, and that like is like a true combo, right? And we're not even leaving the ground yet, and then we leave the ground, and we get all of that stuff that we're used to getting otherwise, and it makes the combo like way higher damaging than if you were just to do it by himself. So her assist leaving them standing is like a pretty strong thing, especially for Ekko, because his special moves don't make them leave the ground either. Now if you do it twice, then that makes them leave the ground, and then you've probably seen this like super combo, right, where they go all nuts with that ball. This is also really strong because you can basically max out your hit stun scaling on the ground. Well, it doesn't really work like that, but for simplification, I'm going to say you can max out your hit stun scaling, and then they're still grounded, which means like you can get mix with Ahri as well, and like that could look like you know, like going in that same sequence and then doing it again and then tagging to Ahri, and like they're on the ground. So like typically when you're mixing, you are doing like off of a block situation, and it's like easier to like retreating guard or push block, or like easier to see where you want to parry. But in this kind of situation where they are left standing the entire combo, we would kind of call it just like it's a restand without having to restand like with Blitzcrank assist. You can just start mixing them. They don't have get up attack, they don't have roll, you know what I mean, like they would on a knockdown. So it's a very strong situation where you can like max out the hit stun scaling and then go for like high low like suddenly, like at any point, and you can kind of experiment with that and like choose when to do that. So that's something that's like really strong with this team as well. Let's see here. Something with Ekko about covering gaps is like your charged S2 sends you to the other side of them. Now Ekko's win condition is like mixing you. That's his whole archetype. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. So yeah, his whole archetype is trying to mix you and getting to the other side of you, because he basically has freestyle by himself, right? So if he leaves a clone on one side and he's on the other, then it's like really, really strong, and that's like I said, his win condition. But this is a really slow move that can be parried on reaction. You can bait the parry like that, like before the hitbox comes out, you can bait it and go back to it. But that's getting, I don't think people, like when you start playing ranked, nobody's going to be parrying you in the first place, right? Yeah. But when they start parrying you, you might want to keep this in mind, that you can recall. And when it's a charged one, you can go back to it without acting. You don't have to do a move. Like this uncharged one, I have to do a move when I recall to it, right? But with the charged one, I don't. And you can go back in and like punish the parry with like whatever. So that's something to keep in mind. But how do we get to this win condition, right? Because they're like these slow charged moves. The roll isn't you know, slow. You don't have to do it charged to go to the other side, but the clone follows you pretty quickly to the other side. Whereas like the charge one feels like it takes a little bit longer, or might, depending on the distance. So the way we can do this safely is to call assist. So I'm gonna set him to block again, and then use Ahri back assist to set this situation up. Let me take him off that. And then you're getting this sandwich pressure. You can basically freestyle back to yourself, and you still have handshake available with Ahri. So like, you know, something like this, you know, and then you can confirm your own hits as well. I don't know how much you know about Ekko, but I'm kind of just giving you the crash course. When your clone is out as well, you can go for overhead and confirm that overhead by yourself. You can fake out overhead and go low after the charged one, right? So you can like fake it out and then go low, like opposite side and stuff like that. So that's really strong, and you just want to fill these gaps with Ahri, and that like allows you to like roll through them and stuff, and allows you to do this charged S2 to get to the other side. And then like the world's your oyster at that point. Now, when talking about, tell me if I'm going too fast, or just stop me if you have questions, but when talking about like using assists properly, and sorry, let me tab over to this, like saying like the tag system and when to switch and use assists. So the handshake tag is really, really strong. That's why I don't recommend playing Juggernaut or Sidekick, because you lose access to like the strongest mechanic in the game. And I'm going to turn on data display. Oh, it already is on. So when you call an assist, you know, that's plus 17 on block as Ahri. Actually, let's make it even simpler with Ekko. So this is like plus 32 for Ahri, but like Ahri is plus 32 in this situation, right? If we call the assist and then immediately tag after that, Ekko's plus 18 here, so he can true string into any move that's like faster than 18 frames. So like low, and his overhead hits on frame 22, I think. So that means if you tag and go for, does the overhead even reach? Yeah, that means that's a 4-frame gap, which means they can't light you out of it. They can't hit you with like light, which is 6 frames for the fastest characters, right? So since there's a 4-frame gap, it's like they kind of just have to eat that. And this is like a huge strength of handshake tag, is that when you do handshake tag, it ends all end lag and allows you to combo by yourself. That's why this combo works, right? We can cancel into that Ekko, and this is kind of what you should be doing at all times, is like kind of forget about just playing the one character. It's like if they block your assist, like if your assist makes contact in any sense, if it hits, if it blocks, handshake tag to them. So like in this case, when we're doing this thing, even though they blocked, like I'm switching to Ekko immediately. There are cases like you know, where you want to like maintain that, like if we do the example from earlier, and then like do overhead and then go back in with Ahri, then like you maintain the pressure with Ahri. But generally when you're playing like neutral or trying to get the hit, if the assist makes contact, just handshake tag. Now, do you have any interest in Freestyle, or like what fuse do you plan on using? I forgot.
So the one I have been playing is Freestyle, but that's just because I've basically been leading with Ekko and using Ahri assist to get to the other side and doing left-right mix-ups by switching, because
I see.
My friends have no idea how to switch the block, right? Like, just not very. Like, they're
no, it's fine.
You know, they're not great either. But no, but I don't have any like attachment to any fuse. So
okay, yeah, I do think 2xs is the best with this one, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, so you're playing Ekko, and then but like hers only passes through. You're saying when Ahri gets to the other side, or when Ekko gets to the other side?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, on hit. So it only passes through. Like if they block that, then you know, she just bounces off, right? Oops. So that's, yeah, that would be something where I would use the, like I said, the held S2 to get to the other side. And Freestyle is great. You just don't really need it because Ekko can freestyle with himself. So you already kind of get an extra handshake tag. You know what I mean?
I didn't really realize that you could cancel moves like before they even
happen.
Like you were showing, before, like you were showing the overhead one, like that looks disgusting.
Yeah, it is really gross. And he can rewind anything. Like if this is out, and like almost anything. If this is out and I do a failed parry, I can rewind that. And like same with get up attack. Like if you do like I'll show you really quick. So a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and then blocking. So oh, I need my clone out, sorry. There we go. So if your clone's out, okay, forget the recording. But yeah, if you get up attack, then and they block it, you can rewind that. Even on hit, like on hit or on block, you can rewind it. So like that's like Ekko's thing is mixed, but it's also like the clone is like his special passive ability, kind of like how Darius has the bleed, right? It's the win condition and like the passive.
What are is the roll and the charged version the only ways to get to the other side, or are there more?
Yeah, there's one more. Yeah, so yeah, you got the charge and the roll. Yes, those are the only grounded ways to get to their side. Now he does have his leap, which is like the pseudo air dash, right? And you can't with like the like super specific. It's inconsistent, but like with super specific like that, like you have to hit them like at the very top of their noggin, and then you can like leap over them. It's like a little, not super inconsistent. It's just like very precise. and it's right at the top of the head, and then you can go over, and your down heavy hits behind you. So like that's, you would like do like the leap and then down heavy, and then you can pick that, you can combo that, right? So this is the last way, and you would also like use an assist to set this up. So, right, little cheeky cross up there, and get it. It's like a little reactable, but like not really, because Ekko has so many other things he can do that they're not always gonna like react to that. And so yeah, the leap is really good for setting that up. Not only can you do the cross up like that, but like in the corner or really anywhere, you can do double overhead. This is a true block string, or you can go low, and that's like mix. It's
wow, that looks really good as well.
Yeah, it's really good. So like go, you know, heavy. You have to hit a little bit higher up. If you hit too low, then the air dash just doesn't come out. But yeah, and then like the light doesn't connect after it. But yeah, you can just go to air dash into medium, or I just do air dash into heavy because it's a true block string. But the medium is faster technically by a couple of frames. Or just land and go. You can even just go down light. But this is it hits close. If you do the down medium when you land, it's closer to hitting on the same frame as when that second overhead would hit, right? So yeah, use the leap for sure. But yeah, you're right. As far as on the ground, the roll doesn't have to be charged. You can just roll, but the clone follows you really quick to the other side. But like with assist,
you have to be right for them for the roll to go to the other side.
Yeah, pretty much. If I do it here, oh yeah, I mean, kinda, I guess. Yeah.
Give a little room.
Yeah, so yeah, a little, maybe like one character space away, like here, will work. Yeah, and that's usually where you want anyways, because an assist will like, you know, if I do it here, it's too far because it pushes them, right? But if I do it off my medium, then you can do it, and that's kind of where you would like want to call like an assist and then do it. Yeah, even that pushes them too far away. Let's see. Yeah, So kind of assist dependent a little bit, but most assists will push them too far away for that. So you might like just do like a little like dash up, you know, and then now a big thing about handshake tag is that you can handshake tag at any point. It's kind of like Ekko's clone where you can recall to it at any time. Same with handshake tag. So like if my if Ekko's out and I do this move, I'm doing it immediately. I'm pressing S2 with Ahri and then immediately handshake tagging, which leaves Ekko plus 73 on block, which is crazy. Like he can do so much off of that, right? And Ahri can true string into this, right? So like that's all like a true block string.
Jeez, wow.
Right?
Okay.
And like if you and this is like the next layer or the next level of like how to get Ekko to the other side is like if I'm playing Ahri and I call this, then now I am on the other side and I'm super plus. Like that's plus 17 after the charged roll, which is like the better clone, right? And then if I do the held this one, then I think I can do it faster. I'm not doing it fast enough. There we go. +4. So that one takes longer to come out. In this situation, I would recommend going for the roll. Even like mid-screen, it's so plus. That's crazy. So that's really strong. And then you still have access to, if you play freestyle like you can go back to Ahri. I could like go to my clone, do something, go back to Ahri and go from there. And then like the same with Ekko, he has this take a break move. So you want to look for moves in these kind of situations. You want to look for moves that like are multi-hitting or last a long time, that will allow your other character to do something behind it, right? So if I have Ahri out and I go for take a break, I can tag to her and do stuff while he's taking a break, or he's saying take a break, right? And this with Ahri, that would look, instead of being like a left-right thing with Ekko, with Ahri that could look like getting a cheeky high-low off of it, right? Because like especially if they're blocking, like you'll notice that Ahri bounces into the air on her assist when they block it, right? So if I'm correct, yeah, she can dash in and get an overhead, or she can go low. and like just do an empty hop low basically, right? And you can do all of that while Ekko's doing take a break. So like, you know, and Ahri hit before he was even done with the third hit of his forward S1 move, right?
Yeah.
So that's really, really strong as well. So yeah, when Ekko's on point and you want to schmixy, try to either use her assist to allow you to string into the opposite side, or go in to take a break and let her do it. Let her high-low. Either way is really good. And then same thing for when Ahri's on point. You can use the Ekko assist like I showed earlier to plug gaps and go for overhead, or I can let Ekko do the mix at this point. Now remember that crossing up, if it's a true block string, there's cross-up protection. Are you familiar with that? Yeah, okay. So
yes, I am.
So you do want a gap at some point. So you'll have to like lab out exactly what string gives me a gap here. But even then, just getting to the other side is like a huge thing for Ekko, because then you make your own gaps with the clone and going back and forth, and like you don't really need to set up the gap with Ahri. Really, it's just important that you do this long AF move and then get to the other side. And that's like, yeah, and even in neutral, this can be very applicable, right? So like if I call Ahri, I can throw a Time Winder and then run in behind Ahri. Or behind the Time Winder with Ahri, right? So that's another thing I would do in neutral to kind of like skip it, I guess. Is like the Ahri assist, throw a Time Winder tag, and then I can like go, you can jump over them, and if they try to down heavy you, then the Time Winder hits, and it's like the maximum Time Winder, so it gets like the big long hit stun combo, right? And jump over them. If they try down heavy, it hits, or if they block it, then you're going for a left right with Ahri at that point, right? You know, like the opposite side this, and then you can even air dash back and go for her own little cheat. If they block it, you air dash back and go for another left right. Like it's, the world's your oyster with this team. This is like a contender for like one of the best teams in the game. So in chat, when you were like, I just want to play a good team, I'm like, well, you picked the right one. like it might be the best team in the game. Any questions? I'm gonna look over my notes just in case. Let me see.
No, I mean, I'm just like in my head, I'm thinking about all of those options. Like when you were in the corner and you were showing the like switch to Ahri and then do the overhead low. I was even thinking like with freestyle, you could just go back to Ekko
exactly
and use on the other side.
Exactly.
And, like,
yeah, you can do a lot. If you don't like, especially if you're just like, I want to be the best in my friend group. Like, yeah, freestyle is probably the one to go with. Like, if that's like your goal. You know, if you were like diamond and you're like, I'm having a hard time getting into master, I would say switch to 2x assist. But right now, play what's fun, play what you enjoy.
Okay, so that reminds me. Could you go back and show me exactly what like the benefits of 2x assists over freestyle?
Yeah,
just like sending assists full screen, or
yeah, there is that. That's a big one. And then it's also like being able to like double down on things that you wouldn't be able to otherwise. So like with
because you showed the double combo extending before the watch, right?
Yeah, there is that, and then I mean like also doubling down on pressure. So like if I were to do that same situation from earlier and go for this overhead, right? Then I can do this, and then if they block all that, then I can call another Ekko assist and cover another gap, or like shore up another weakness. So that's really strong. Like on block, it's really strong as well. And then like if you were to, you know, get to the other side and do something, you know, and then you can set up a left right with Ahri, and then call it again to make yourself plus again. So it's, you know, freestyle kind of does it similarly, I guess, right? But you're just like handshake tagging to do that instead of calling an assist. So they're both can be used in that same way, whereas double down and whatever other fuse cannot. So if on block they are both good, but you have to like switch back and forth. Whereas like 2x assist will maintain your team order a little better if you want to like, you know, make sure that Ekko's on point. And then yeah, otherwise it's like skip neutral. And then there are some really cool combo extensions. Like with Ekko, I don't know what combo you're doing in the corner, but let me get to that. Let me get to his combo, and then I'll save state and we can go from there. So, Okay, so right here, and this save state is really good. I have a video on like setting up training mode. If I had time, I'd give you a crash course on training. But yeah, so every time I reset, I go right back to this point in the combo, and I can practice this like ender, right? And with 2x assist, you can like loop this basically, right? And then do it again. I'm not doing it fast enough. There we go. And like keep going, and then you can like keep calling Ahri assist, and like so these certain like combo extensions, like freestyle is a little bit more freestyle, I guess, when it comes to like extending combos. You have to really find the sauce, whereas 2x assist allows you to easily like loop a high damaging situation.
Press the button again.
Yeah, just press it again, right? Certain things are a little harder on timing, but like yeah, and that's the same with freestyle, I guess. But like with freestyle, in that sense, you know, I'm sure you can find something like really saucy. Switch to Ahri, and like when you switch, like I don't know if you know this, but major reactions are like ground bounces, like this, or wall bounces, or the tumble states. So like with Ahri, this tumble state is a major reaction, and you get one of them for each character per combo. But with like that's per character though. So with freestyle, yeah, if you were to like handshake over to Ahri, you'd be able to do some combo into like her major reaction, tag back to Ekko, and it just like tags on a lot more damage. But that's also applicable for like any fuse really, because you can just handshake tag after, like with 2x, you handshake a tag after the 2x assist sequence, and then you can still have access to their ground bounce or wall bounce or whatever. Which allows you to easily set up like handshake tag or like tag launcher as well. So imagine we do that whole combo with Ekko, whatever. We tag into Ahri, we go for this, and then we go for this, and we still have access to like we can do tag launcher into Ekko and extend it even more. I have a video on combo resources and stuff from like a couple weeks ago that goes over everything there in more detail. But yeah. So what other questions do you have?
So you talked about like starting with Ahri and leaving Ekko in the back just to start with. When does that when are you looking to play as, like, is Ekko exclusively like sitting in the back and like I'm just playing Ahri and comboing into Ekko later, or? That's
how I would use it with 2x. I would use the team to play Ahri as like a keep away character, and then call. Like I said, you're kind of like sneakily playing Ekko point, because the point is to get Ekko in like super like safely, right? So you could do this, and now we're playing Ekko, which is like really the true point of this team. I don't mean true point as in like the goal. I mean like he's the true point character of this team. That's
just using the assist to like cheat to get him closer.
Yes.
Okay.
Because like he's really fast, and he's good at that. It's just like the way the neutral game is played now, and like kind of the meta in this game is the other play style I think is much more I don't know, applicable or like better at it, where you like make them come to you and play keep away with Ahri, and then like jump scare them with Ekko assist and skip neutral with that. You can't, it's not as easy to skip neutral with this configuration. And I know I keep saying skip neutral, and it's like I don't know, it's like it's just part of the game, and it's like the best way to play neutral is to not play it at all and just get in, and the easiest way to do that is with the other configuration. But with freestyle, that's kind of out the window, because we don't have access to double my time. So with freestyle, I probably would play Ekko point. So does that answer your question?
Okay, so forget freestyle for a second. Say I'm just doing I'm gonna go with the 2x. And so we do like a Blockstring combo with Ahri where we're using Ekko to cover, and then I don't know. I guess like if we switch into Ekko mid combo or something, I'm saying like if I get to a point where I have Ekko point, am I looking to just back up and like just straight tag back into Ahri?
Oh no,
back to that game plan?
Okay, good question. Like, no, now you're in. Now you're in. Yeah, if it's more like kind of like a round start thing. Yeah, you're just going for mix-ups now. It's more of a round start thing that I was saying, or like when you're just like playing neutral, it's better like that. But I think if Ekko's in, like keep Ekko in, like keep running train on them.
Got it. Okay.
That's his win con, right? Is just like getting on top of them, left righting them, mixing them up, mental stacking them. I would definitely recommend just doing that. So yeah, if you're more comfortable playing Ekko Point and starting with that, that's great. I mean, yeah, forget fuses, you could still do stuff, right?
If you remember, Ahri is the character that I have been playing basically the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So she is the character that I'm like more like familiar with all the buttons and whatnot. So I certainly don't mind playing her starter. So I guess my overall question here is like, when is after the very beginning of the game, right? You said like we're starting with Ahri, we're using assists and neutral skip. At that point, is it just like a whoever happens to be like whatever character I happen to be? I'm not like looking to be like this character's front now. Like,
no.
Got it.
I don't think your team order on this game is super important. Whereas like if you were playing Yasuo Blitzcrank, I would say try to play Yasuo as much as possible, and don't play Blitzcrank in neutral. You know what I mean? But both these characters are really strong. They're both at the on their own. So yeah, I don't think there's any. You don't care about the order. It's more just about what do I want to accomplish right now. And like the keep away with Ahri is just better. Even though Ekko's keep away is really really good too. But it's just because it's more because like Ekko's assists are so good and Ahri's are like meh in neutral. That's kind of what I'm getting at, is like he's just better at being the assist and like then yeah, obviously skipping neutral or whatever, but it's not as good with when Ahri's on assist.
Okay.
And that doesn't mean like, oh, play Ahri until she's dead and then play Ekko. No, it's just kind of like, yeah, with the whole neutral thing. Cool. Any other questions?
I mean, little minor one, like
please.
When are you deciding whether to use assist or back assists?
Oh, with both characters? Yeah, good question. So, I mean, the aside of being this one's a projectile that reaches almost full screen, and this is, my time is so good. It's a jump scare, dude. Like 17 frames is crazy fast, even from like a good distance away. That hits. So, a good thing like round start, if we had Ahri point, could really just be like just like not key blast, but like projectile plus assist. That actually combos. So I would use back assist when they're further away, and you want to leave that out. It's also a really good combo tool if you can find a combo that leaves the enemy like farther away from Ahri, and then allows
at the like sweet spot of the projectile.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like there's probably some timing here that where she sends them away, and then it like time winder hits at max distance or something like that. That's like more combo synergy. But yeah, in neutral, I would recommend when you're like full screen, use this back one, and then you can always tag to Ekko and then interact with that. Whereas Ekko can't. Well, he can, I guess. Yeah. So you can always like tag and then interact with the orb. And then with Ahri, the back assist is actually really strong because it covers jump-ins on you. She kind of comes in like right behind you or on you and like kind of covers that downward angle. It doesn't hit very far in the screen, but it's like really good for covering that angle when people want to jump in on you. And then as well as obviously combos, because it hits, 4 hits or whatever, 5 hits, I'm not sure, 3-4 hits. So combos are good with that. And then her forward assist is kind of similar to Ekko's. It hits pretty far and pretty fast as well, so it can also be like a jump scare. So yeah, when you're in this range, use both characters' forward assist. I would use Ahri's back assist when you're like close, because obviously it doesn't hit from back here, whereas like Ekko's back assist could be very useful from that range.
Okay.
Yeah. And then let me see. I also wanted to touch on Oki with both characters, if that's okay. Do you have time still?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so with Ekko Oki, there's like crazy setups you're gonna see out there. What I'm gonna recommend is just going for down S1. If they get up attack this, you can block, and the time winder hits, and it gives like the long hit stun because it was out long enough. And I can just show that really quick. So, Yeah. You know, so I recommend going for that, especially off of grab, because grab is a hard knockdown. They can't roll, so they have to like eat this. And if they get up attack, they take it. They can parry it, but they're parrying the projectile. They're not parrying you, so you don't get blown back. So it's still kind of your turn after that. And then parry also, they have to like if they choose the standing parry, then they'll lose to lows. You can like load them. So there's like, it's still heavily in your advantage. So I recommend doing that. You can roll through them here, and set that up. But the charged roll, I don't think allows you to, oh, it does allow you to block. Yeah, so you can charge roll and then block. So that's kind of good. But if you're giving up corners, so if they choose the right option, then now you're in the corner. So yeah, I just recommend going for this. It's simple, but really, really effective. And then with Ahri, I recommend routing into Limit Strike as much as possible. And Limit Strike is when you use a major reaction twice. So if we do this, and then do it again, it does this like wall bounce that ends the combo at whatever point it's at, and then gives you a soft knockdown so they can roll and get up attack and stuff. But the reason I say it's so strong with Ahri is because, let me turn off get up attack. So when she limit strikes, and you can access this like at the end of your combo, if you do down forward S2, then that works as well, because that does the wall slump, and then this also wall slumps. So if you do it twice, then it limit strikes. And do you know much about limit strike? Is it okay if I give you like a crash course on it, or do you already know the details?
I know how limit strike works. I don't know the exact numbers on the like
that's fine.
How much it gives you of the bars and whatnot.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, I don't need to mention it then. So the reason it's strong with Ahri is because you can cancel this move into any of your Foxfire specials. I'm sure you know that. You've been using it in like Blockstrings and stuff, or in combos. But off of limit strike, she can also do it. So right here, this hits meaty if they do like just neutral get up like that. If they do get up attack, it hits them. If they back roll, it hits them. The only thing that you have to worry about is if they roll behind you. So it kind of limits, like it super limits what they're able to do. And if you know that they know, then the only thing they can do is roll behind you, and then in that case you punish it. You can grab, because you can grab people mid roll, right?
I did not, but
oh, perfect. Yeah, it's really good to know. So let's say he's ground tech forward. So on knockdown, when they do this roll, see how it says punish on the bottom left? Like they're like white. They're in this like white thing animation, like the white outline. At any point during that, you can grab them. So even though they can't be hit by a strike, you can they can be punished with the grab. So on limit strike, you only have to worry about the throw or the roll, and then you throw it to get like a hard punish off that. And then yeah, so like yeah, if they back roll, if they get up attack, if they neutral get up, they're getting meatied by that Foxfire Blast. So it not only gives you like a crap ton of meter and everything, but it also sets up like your best Oki situation. And that's otherwise like not possible. This is like such a slow button that it's like you're not even and yeah, keep in mind you can't do it with so if I do like this limit strike and then this one, it like doesn't, if that actually hit, if I wasn't cheeks, do I have to be really low to the ground to set that up? I think I do. So like, but yeah, if you limit strike with another down forward S2, it doesn't give you enough time, because you can't like cancel this into that dart, whereas you can cancel this into it. Like totally, you know what I mean? So that's really, really strong. I don't know what combos you're doing with Ahri, but again, at the end of this, when I upload this, I'll tag in, you know, I may as well just like show you real quick what I got cooking, or what I was cooking in the lab for this session. Let's see here, change stream. Entire screen. Excuse the ultra wide. There's gonna be bars on the left and right, but let me just.
You're good.
Show you this. IMZ. Advanced meterless combo. Here we go. So this is the one I think I'm not sure what your combo game is at, but this is what I recommend going for, and then into limit strike like that.
I think the advanced combo in the
yeah, there you go.
The combo trials is it's like a down S2 into the or it's the diagonal S2 into the down heavy, like medium heavy, down S2 again, or diagonal S2 again.
Yeah. There you go. Then yeah, you can copy the expert one. I'll put this one in the video with inputs, like really whatever is easiest for you. And again, like you can still, since you're waiting till the very end to use your major reaction, you can tag launch off of this as well. You can super here, like you can do whatever you want. But yeah, I recommend going for limit strike if you don't want to spend meter or you don't want to tag launch. I kind of recommend only tag launching when it's going to kill. And then,
interesting. Why is that?
Like it uses a lot of resources. A couple reasons. It uses like your assist like is already on cooldown, or if you didn't use your assist in the combo, it will go on cooldown. So you're coming out of the combo with like out an assist, and they have one. So there's that. And then moves like combos that go above 20 hits. Let me see. Does this combo reach 20? No, but it does with Echo Tag. Let's see here. So you'll see right here, we should get a combo break notification. It didn't show up. So when you reach 20 hits, there's like an effect that happens, and it gives the enemy way more break meter for every hit after that. And especially if you super, like you can fill someone's break bar by doing like a 30 hit combo into super. So if it's not going to kill, like don't do it, because you're giving them a huge advantage, right? And a lot of people don't know that. They're like, well, why not? And this happened to me earlier on this morning when I was playing ranked. Is like a guy kept doing his max damage combo on like he used his fuse like 2x assist, and when you activate 2x assist, it like puts you on a longer cooldown, just like with freestyle. And then he would use the fuse. He would use his super at the end. It would leave me at like 35% health or something, or 30% health. But now I have full break, and I ended up winning each round he did that.
Yeah, you're doing like insanely scaled damage, giving your opponent beater and putting your assist on cooldown. I understand.
Even though it's super good combo, like yeah, but it's not killing. So like, what's the point?
If it kills, then who cares, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but tag launcher can also be good, like if in the case of like, oh, like I'm really low health on Ahri, I landed the hit and I don't want to keep playing Ahri, then yeah, tag launch. And that would give you like the max damage you can with Ahri and then get out of there. Or you could simply just call assist mid combo and handshake tag. But yeah, I digress. Let's see here. Let me check my notes. So I did Oki with both of them. That's good. I think you're good on combos. You said you did the expert ones, so those are good. Into overhead, into low. Yeah, I think that's.
I mean, when I say I've played fighting games casually, like I've never like invested time into like really getting good, but like I have a hitbox. Like I play fighting games.
Oh, I bet you. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, nice. Like a hitbox, or like a leverless from another company.
I'm a leverless.
Oh, me too. Yeah, me too. Nice, man. I love leverless so much. Yeah, man. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything I wanted to teach you. Yeah, I had other combo recordings, but it sounds like you got that down pat. So I think that's it. I'm happy to take more time if you have questions, though.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. Like, I mean, I should start like actually playing ranked, and
I think you should. Yeah,
we'll put up a challenge and whatnot. But yeah, it's just like I like play a game, and I just like there's like this button that is so foreign to me and is so difficult to decide when to press. But I think I have a better understanding of how to use it. So
good. I'm glad. Which button in particular, or like the team, the tag button? Yeah. So the important things to remember: it ends all end lag when you handshake tag, and sorry, my brain just completely blanked. Yeah, ends all end lag when you do it. You can do it at any time that you're actionable. So like if you are mid block string and like you're like if they're making you block and you have your assist out on screen somewhere, like let's say you call it, they jump over it and start making you block. If there's a gap in their block string, you can handshake tag. So like kind of it's kind of cheesy, but like it's in the game. So like if you're blocking, just kind of like mash tag, and if there's a gap, then you'll handshake tag out of the block string. And then like there's a couple really useful situations like that. There was one other that was coming to mind, but yeah, go ahead.
I've seen people like tag like right before they get comboed and then like knock the other person out of their combo while they're comboing your other character and shit like that. So
yeah, so like if Ekko, like if I do this, then let me go back mid-screen. Where's my reset button? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's,
yeah,
I've
at
seen,
any
point.
point.
Like, I've watched some tournaments, so I've watched some high level play. I don't always understand what's going on, but you know.
And you can almost call it on a reaction. So if I notice he's going in this overhead, I can call assist, tag. Let me see if I can do it fast enough. And then down heavy that. You see that?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fast. Like so someone like is jumping on you, like okay, that one actually hit, but like he's like in the air already. And he's swinging his bat already at you, and if you're fast enough, call assist, tap it again to handshake tag, and then down heavy. That's such a strong thing to do, because like Ahri could be doing something, right? Like I could be like throwing out this, like if I and then it's like, oh crap, I it's a get out of jail free card basically. Like I'm swinging as Ahri and it's whiffing. So like one that I'll do a lot, or like a round start that I will do just to show proof of concept here, is like, this is my team Yasuo Warwick, and if they like this is a really strong round start, and they're just like Hasagi plus whatever plus his assist. Let me turn this off. But if they jump, then I'll just like tag to Warwick and hit him as they jump over, because they're jumping over my Hasagi and over Warwick, right? I'll tag and then smack them for it. So this is like a really strong concept. You just have to be like hyper aware. You're like, oh crap, like I whiffed. Like pretty much if I whiff something, I'm handshake tagging like immediately. Like I don't want to deal with it. Yeah. Did that answer the questions on handshake tag then?
Yeah, I don't think I have any other questions.
Okay, cool, man. If you do, you hop by the stream. I stream every day, so if you have a question, I'm happy to hop into the lab and lab it out. This is more just like one-on-one time, but I'm also happy to do it on streaming or on the Discord. If you ask questions and like the looking for help people, myself or others will be more than happy to pipe up.
Awesome.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for taking the time. I know we went over, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I the reason why I'm doing this is because I've decided to take a break from the normal stuff that I do for work, and so I'm deciding to spend some time in like actually being more intentional with like games that I play. I like when I play games to I don't like doing things without intention, if that makes sense. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Okay, yeah. I can do the sound. I'm the same way. If I do something, I want to be good at it. Like
yeah, so I've decided that I'm going to spend a little bit of time and energy into fighting games. So I might I might do some more one-on-one trainings after I've spent some more time.
Sure, man, and yeah,
feeling more comfortable.
Yeah, it's up to you, man. And if we do like with like the one-on-one, that's like up to you how we spend that time. You can ask questions or whatever. We could play matches, and I can coach you there. And then there's the other one is like the VOD review. So if you ever want, someone to like look at one of your recordings and tell you what you could improve on that, there's that too. But I'm not doing that as like a sales pitch. I'm just like, you brought it up, I'm letting you know.
Yes.
But yeah, happy to help you out. If you ever join the stream and have a question, that's really cool though, man. I hope you enjoy the time off and find what you're looking for. Fighting games are so great.
Yeah. I've always enjoyed them. It's just, my job, my work, it's not really a job, but I travel a lot. I travel to it's competitive events, but for a different game.
Nice. That's cool. You're like a marketing guy or like event coordinator?
I play Magic competitively.
No shit.
Yeah. So and I have just decided to take a break and not travel to events for a while.
Okay.
So I'm doing this instead.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I'm not trying to pry. That's very interesting though. Nice. I think you'll find a lot of enjoyment. You know, if you get good enough, you might be finding yourself in the same situation where you're traveling to compete. Right. It sounds like also like you're like it sounds like you're the best one in your friend group. Like you, yeah, at the fighting games. Is that accurate?
It depends on the game. Like I have some friends who have been playing Guilty Gear for like forever. But if we go play a different game, then, you know, it switches up.
It switches up. That's cool, man. Yeah, well, I hope this gives you a little bit of an edge.
All right, I appreciate that.
Cool, man. All right, well, take care. Thanks for the time again. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
All right, we'll catch you later.
Bye.
Now get back. Try this.